Drill Journalist, where we explain the lives of some of the most dangerous criminals, kingpins and most wanted people of the Bahamas. Today, we have biography of a Bahamian Haitian national. By our resources and official reports we have documents of gang boss Rashad Paul. Mr. Paul, who is better known by his street alias Eyes, is currently on the run, and we will give you guys a rundown on how it all started. Eyes is a resident of the Englerston community, and he is from the East and Market Street area. This turf is known for many of the over-the-hill gun violence, gang war, and robberies in that community is often common to the gangs. Rashad Paul is one of the representative of the Mad Ass gang, which Paul is a prominent member. Eyes is also the son of the business man better known as his street alias Stinky, who once owned a convenience store located East and Lewis Street. Located a few feet from the Royal Bahamas Police Headquarters, where Rashad Paul claimed the life of his own relative, Broadway Light, across from a popular breakfast eatery called Under the Dilly Tree. This is the East Street and Market Street terror. Rashad Eyes Paul Rashad, better known as Eyes, was the official gang boss of his corner, which was Woods Alley, located off of Market Street. Eyes usually take care of his family and siblings by selling drugs. Eyes, a father of two beautiful kids with the help of both his baby mothers. Rashad also was the elder siblings to rising rap artist FMF Rafi. The cousin of the notorious gang leader Raffle Nemour, better known as Rafi. Eyes' sister Brittany Paul and his cousins the Nemours were his protection among the streets and justice system. His Bahamian peers were to supply him with drugs, plus ammunition, and his Creole ancestors were his great escape route by bathing him in local Haitian villages. Back in 2011, Mr. Rashad Eyes Paul allegedly caught his first known murder. This statement was quickly made public as Paul and his accomplice evade the scene. This is the story of Rashad Eyes Paul and how he became one of the Bahamas' most wanted. Everybody knows the story about Rashad's public relationship with the elder lady better known as Mother Nikki, and the beef that escalated between her and another bad island gal called Richardette. Mother Nikki was slim-build, dark complexion, and fantasized the luxurious lifestyle of criminals and thugs. Mother Nikki created her image by bleaching her skin, getting her body fully tattooed from her face to her toes. She always was classy, well dressed, with a mouthful of gold, a purse full of cash, and a lot of gangsterism. Richardette was the same build but a few pounds smaller, very bony, tallish, and always with a street nigga. The story about Rashad and Mother Nikki and Richardette beef wasn't any secret, despite how she uses drug boys, high-ranking politicians, and sad but least young men to fund her lavish street lifestyle. It is alleged every guy that had sex with Nikki or Richardette usually ends up hospitalized. In most cases she leaves the relationship to known to set up guys for a better target. Least but not less, it's rumored that Eyes is sick and keeps a low profile about his situation. It is rumors to be spread that either women gave Rashad Paul HIV. Richardette is known to gamble, roll dice, smoke herb pop pills, and get drunk when she is not getting intoxicated or high. She normally finds a easy target for robbery. In the year 2011, Rashad Paul was a wanted suspect in a shooting bid against police with his accomplice Benjamin Ramsey. Both men were arrested and charged, but their attorneys fought for their bail, and they both were released on conditions that they sign into the nearest police station and wear an ankle monitor device. In 2013, lone masked gunman shot and killed Benjamin Ramsey. A man wearing an electronic monitoring ankle bracelet was killed during a double shooting at his residence Wednesday night. While authorities did not identify the victim, the Tribune understands he is 24-year-old Benjamin Ramsey of Flint Street. Ramsey, accused of assault with a deadly weapon, was out on bail. It was alleged that he had been accused of firing at police officers. According to our reports, at around 11 p.m. Wednesday, Ramsey was standing in his yard with his girlfriend, Kenrico Moxie, and another man when a masked gunman entered the yard and started firing with a handgun. Shot in his leg, Kenrico Moxie ran to the OK Bar on East and Lewis Streets to call police for assistance. Ramsey also ran towards East Street, but collapsed at the corner. Emergency medical services arrived and pronounced Ramsey dead. An examination showed that Ramsey had been shot in his chest. In the year of 2019, Rashad Eyes Paul, along with help, was accused of fatally shooting and killing a man later pronounced dead and identified by local authorities as Kirby Jean. While walking along Fritz Lane, suspects of a dark gray sedan pulled alongside Mr. Kirby Jean, resulting in him getting his body riddled broad daylight. In the year 2022, Paul wins bail breach case, plans to sue Eyes a murder. suspect who spent 5 days in custody after officers from the newly formed Electronic Monitoring Unit accused him of breaching his bail condition, plans to sue. Rashad Paul, 32, was on Friday cleared of bail violation charges. Prosecutors had alleged that Paul, who is wearing an ankle bracelet, as a condition of his bail for the 2019 murder of Kirby Jean-Pierre at Fritz Lane, failed to charge his device between September 1 and 11 of that year. However, the prosecution's case against Paul collapsed after Alvardo Raming, a technician from Metro Security, the company tasked with monitoring suspects on bail, admitted during cross-examination that Paul's device was defective. In the year 2024, Paul skipped trial. Cut-off ankle monitor girlfriend and grandmother faces charges over bail conditions. A judge has warned the relative and girlfriend of a murder accused who they signed bail for to have the bail applicant appear before her by February 7 of face the court demand to pay $30,000. Justice Thompson also told the women they will lose plenty if they cannot find the murder accused Rashad Paul, who failed to show up for his trial. The women told the judge the last time they saw the known killer was January 3, 2024, 3 days before police say he cut off his ankle bracelet and killed a man on East Street. Since then, his $30,000 bail for the 2019 murder of Kirby Jean has been revoked and a warrant issued for his arrest. Thompson said that if Paul isn't in custody by next week, they would have to pay the bail bond. It is also alleged the time frame he missed his court appearance. He went ahead and killed his own blood cousin over a drug dispute, left Nassau, on a boat to another family island called Andros, Bahamas, where he ditched his ankle monitor device and took a boat to Bimini, Bahamas, where he received a yacht ride for $5,000 that landed him in Miami Gardens, the back of a wealthy community, where he made his good